Welcome, friends, to another lesson with Ukulele Zen. My name is Stu Fuchs, and for the next 40 minutes, we're going to have an experience playing the beloved Beatles song, Norwegian Wood. We're also going to be learning about rhythms in triple meter. I'm so glad you decided to join me. Please say hello in the chat if you're watching this live or as a replay. So glad you're here. And if you're watching this a week from now, a month from now, or even a year or 2 years from now, check the links down below and pick up the free songbook full of music in triple meter. Okay, these are all songs that are either in 3/4, 6/8, or 12/8 time. We're going to be talking about these strumming patterns. I will also be teaching you the sitar riff that George Harrison played in the iconic recording from the Beatles album. Can you name the album? Drop it in the chat. What album is this song Norwegian Wood from? Let me know in the chat what album, okay? So glad you're here. Rubber Soul, you got it. Anyone who said Rubber Soul, one of my favorite albums. What's your favorite Beatles album? Anyway, let's jump into the lesson. The second prayer. Let's say a prayer for everyone suffering from either the wildfires, maybe it's hunger, for all the people who are going through hardship, personal or global hardship. Let's join together here on this World Ukulele Day. Welcome. World Ukulele Day. It's a wonderful day to celebrate. People who love to play their ukulele every day, play it again today. And let's dedicate our playing to the wellness of all. I'm so glad you decided to join me. Yes, February 2nd, it's also Groundhog Day. For those of you who live in other countries, it's a tradition in the United States. We watch Punxsutawney Phil in Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania, see if he sees his shadow. If he sees his shadow, then we have 6 more weeks of winter. I think that's how it works. You let me know in the chat. Any case, so glad you're here. Let's jump into this lesson. Please download this free songbook. It is chock full of rhythms, tunes, and in coming months, we're going to be learning a lot of these tunes. Today, we will be focusing, and you can see it's full of tablatures, melodies, riffs. I put together over 20 pages of song sheets and tabs for you to enjoy. So let's get into things. Let's begin first with the chords for Norwegian Wood, and we're going to be getting into some of the rhythms. Now, the chords you need to play Norwegian Wood, you know what you need are basic chords. And if you're on a baritone ukulele, please drop a capo on your 5th fret so you can be in the same tuning. I can only play one ukulele at a time, so I'm going to demonstrate on my low G. I'm going to start with a C, and let's talk about triple meter. Triple meter is any rhythm that has a strong 3 feel. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now this could be expressed as 6/8 time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It could be expressed as 3/4 time. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Could even be expressed as 12/8 time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, lots of different ways that triple meters come in. Very common one, of course, is 3/4 time. So let's get into the basics. We're going to switch from a C major chord to our G minor chord. Thank you so much for all the kind comments in the chat. So glad you're here. I love offering these lessons live for 2 reasons. I get to connect with you, and I can also go in more depth than a snappy, highly edited 10-minute video. I enjoy making those too, but these can really go deeper. So pay attention to your fingers, okay? You've got this 3rd finger, it lifts up, finds its way to the G minor chord. Easier to find these chords if your fingers are parallel to the frets, so take a moment and feel that your thumb is soft. All right, you got a little space there for a bird to fly through. Smile at your hand. Make this part of your daily practice. World Ukulele Day. Each smile, each breath Dedicate these sounds to wellness, to everyone's well-being. Breathe and smile at your hand. It really makes a difference. Now let's add the rhythm. Okay, the first rhythm, pretty basic. What we're going to do is we're going to accent beat 1. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And take a break. Not that hard, right? But let's make it even more musical with 2 things, okay? Thing number 1, accent beat 1, tap on beat 1, okay? Can you hear my foot there on the floor? So tap on beat 1 and accent it and feel the rocking motion, right? You may even like to dance a little bit in your seat, or if you're standing, dance around, waltz with your ukulele, okay? Are you ready? Thing number 2, as you tap and accent, count out loud for a little while. Later you can stop counting, but count loud enough that it reaches your ear, okay? If you count out loud while you're feeling it, it drives it into your neural net. You get more of the body involved, okay? If you're just joining us, check the links down below and download this free ebook. 1, 2, 3. 1, come on, let's go. Get going. Tap your feet. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, don't mumble it. Count it out loud. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now just count in your mind. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna change to G minor. Ready? Change. Back to C, change. And here we go. And back. Awesome. You have tested positive for a 3-4 time. Good news. All right, let's go right into things. We're gonna move into some other we're going to play the whole tune, but let's learn another basic pattern. This is where you play beat 1 with your thumb. Okay, so you're going to play any open string. You could start with the 4th string. You can start with the 3rd string. You're going to pluck it lightly with your thumb on 1. That's with your foot, right? 1, and then 2, 3 are up strokes. Try to make this motion come from a loose wrist, okay? Get the body involved. Let me demonstrate. We'll do the same process. I'll count out loud for a little while, then we'll let the count go. Join in, jump on the train when you feel it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. You can alternate the strings you pick, or you can just pick the same string. I once had a girl, or should I say change, or she once had me. She showed me a room, isn't it good, a Norwegian wood. Alright, so this is a cool effect. You can even mute those bass strings a little bit. Eventually this leads into all kinds of coolness. You know, when you get this technique, you can create bass lines. Right, in 3/4 time. Okay, so this is just a little preview into what you can do with this bass thumb pattern. All right, friends, let's play the tune. How are you feeling? I hope you are doing well. Please take a moment, if you're enjoying this so far, to reach out, tickle that like button. It really helps YouTubers out. Every time you click a like, click subscribe, it tells YouTube that this content is worthy of sharing to other people, help spread my message to other people. So thank you so much for doing that. Happy World Ukulele Day. Please check the links down below if you would like to join as a member of the Ukulele Zen community. There's bonus lessons each and every month. There's a bonus singing lesson. Every month I create a chord melody tutorial. We go deep, we learn together, and we improve through holistic practice techniques. So check the links down below, and check the links down below for news about my upcoming events. There is a retreat that is on the, I have some retreats scheduled for this year, including September 2025 in North Carolina, outside of Asheville. So I'll tell you more about that in a little while, but right now let's play the whole tune. We'll use those strum patterns. Later, we'll learn some more advanced strum patterns, and then I'll teach you the sitar riff. So please click that like button, stick around. So glad you decided to join me, and please download this free songbook for you. Okay. Now, of course, the song is in 12/8, but we can just count it as 3. Okay? Most of the song is just 2 chords, C and G minor, and then in the bridge we change to a C minor, then we move to an F, and then D minor to G7. Okay, here we go, let's play. 1, 2, 3. I once had a girl, or should I say, she once had me. She showed me her room, isn't it good? A Norwegian wood bridge. She asked me to stay, and she told me to sit anywhere. I looked around and I noticed there wasn't a chair. I sat on a rug, biding my time, drinking her wine. We talked until 2, and then she said, it's time for bed. Strummed the chorus. That again, C. Bridge. She told me to work in the morning, started to laugh. I told her I didn't, and crawled off to sleep in the bath. Last verse. And when I awoke, I was alone. This word had flown. So I lit a fire. Isn't it good? Norwegian wood. Strum the verse chorus. All together now. Come in for a landing. All right, hey, thanks for jumping in. That was the first run through. We're going to cover more strums, and I'm going to teach you that sitar riff. First is just single notes. There's 2 ways you can play it. I'll zoom in on my hands and show you exactly how to play it in just a moment, so you can jam this with your friends, right? Your friends can strum the chords. You can get a couple of people even to play the sitar melody, and I'll show you how to play it as a solo. It's not that hard. There's so many open strings. It's actually a piece of cake. It's a slice of pie. I hope you're enjoying yourself, friends. Thank you so much for joining in. If you're digging this, please click the like button, and don't forget to subscribe to Ukulele Zen. Now, another rhythm, and I was already playing this rhythm, and that is we take beat 2 or beat 3, and we subdivide, just divide it in half. So let's just count this out. It will sound like this. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. Neil Chin is in the house. My goodness, we got a master in the hizzy. Neil, I bow to you. Can't wait to be with you again, brother. Neil Chin. Check out Neil Chin on YouTube and all over the place. What a player. What a cat. All right, so let's clap and count. Be like this. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. Your music starts with your body. So tap your foot on beat 1. Make it musical. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. One more time. 1, 2, and 3. Bop. Do that for a few minutes every day. Take one. Do you have one of these things? Take this thing. Put a timer for 1 minute. Just 1 minute. See if you can count and clap with body awareness, feeling your hands, really feeling them, listening to your voice. This is what drives the music deeper into your neural net. It's the kind of stuff we go into in depth at my in-person retreats. Check the links down below if you want to join me. They're a ton of fun, and many people in the chat have been there. Love you, Trey, Leslie, Michael. Glad you're here. They've all attended. So check it out. One more time, and then we're going to strum it. 1, 2, and 3. 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 Bop. Cool. Let's strum it. The notation says you could use the thumb there, but you could also just strum with the index. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. Swing side to side like you're waltzing with your uke. Sing Matilda, waltz, sing Matilda. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1. You got it? All right? It's not too hard. The tricky thing is to make sure that 1 is the accented beat and it doesn't all turn into every strum being loud, right? That's the practice. And practice is just guided repetition with kindness. So be kind as you learn this stuff. You're showing up. You're awesome. 1, 2, 3, and 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 boom. Yeah. Let's do it on the ukulele. 1, 2, 3, and 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 1. There you go. Okay. So there is another rhythm I want to show you. The syncopated variation. Okay. What we're going to play is 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3. All right, we leave beat 2 alone. Kind of whisper it. It's like a ghost note. 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3. 1. If this feels tricky, you know what you do? You slow down. Slow it down like this. 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3. 1. That is the way we get anything under our fingers. Slow it down, make it feel easy. All that stuff, when I first learned how to do that, I took it very, very slowly to make sure I'm doing it accurately and with a very soft touch and a soft feeling, you know. I smile at my hand often. I know that might sound goofy. It's a practice, okay? You decided to show up. Give yourself a pat on the back for that. Positive. Today, choose to be positive in your practice. It will pay off in a big way. By the way, this is all part of a free ebook. It's available at a link down below. It's more than 20 pages of tunes. There are these strum patterns, and these are all designed to teach you about playing in not only 3/4 time, but 6/8 and 12/8, any meter of 3. So there's all kinds of tunes from traditionals and sea shanties. There's melodies all tabbed out. We also have, there's I Can't Help Falling in Love with You. This is a wonderful collection, if I do say so myself, and I hope you enjoy it. It's available for you at a link down below. Just so glad for the however many people are still tuning in. I'm so sorry that the signal drops out. My goodness, that is not what I want to have happen. But anyhow, let's keep on going. We were going through this strum when we last left off, and this is combining the straight 3/4 feels with the syncopated. So if we were going to count this, it would be 1, 2, 3, 1 and 2 and 3, 1, 2, 3, 1 and 2 and 3. And this is a really nice, oh, thank you, Daniel, glad you dig it. It's a nice rhythm to add to the tune of Norwegian Wood. It's a nice, bouncy 1, 2, 3, 1 and 2 and 3, 1, 2, 3, 1 and 2 and 3, 1, 2, 3, 1 and 2 and 3, 1, 2, 3, 1 and 2 and 3. All right, so if you were going to apply this to Norwegian Wood, it would sound a little bit like this. 1, 2, 3, 1 and 2 and 3, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down. I once had a girl, or should I say, she once had me. She showed me her room, isn't it good? Norwegian Wood. Okay, so that pattern, 1, 2, 3, 1 and 2 and 3, down, 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 up, down. All right, nice jazzy feel. It sounds like 6/8 time. We're counting it in 3. And one other pattern to consider, you can subdivide beat 2, 1, 2, and 3, and then put that syncopated 1 and 2 and 3. This would sound like this. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down. All right, so try clapping and counting it out. 1, 2, and 3, 1 and 2 and 3. Always helpful to break things down, to slow them down, so our bodies and our minds can really understand them and come into alignment. Let's first clap and count, and then we'll strum. 1, 2, and 3, 1 and 2 and 3, 1, 2, and 3, 1 and 2 and 3. Let's do that again, and this time we'll bring even more musicality to it, tapping on one, and that way we bounce back and forth like 1, 2, and 3, 1 and 2 and 3, 1, 2, and 3, 1 and 2 and 3. Thank you, Mel. 1, 2, and 3, 1 and 2 and 3, 1, 2, and 3, 1 and 2 and 3, 1, 2, and 3, 1 and 2 and 3, 1, 2, and 3, 1 and 2 and 3. Bah. Yes. So, when we want to add some more bouncy feel to the tune, try using those other rhythms. They're all here on the very first page of the PDF. Now, I promised that we would get into the sitar, and I want to do this because I sure hope I don't lose the internet signal again. So let's learn this. Now, this is the melody that George Harrison played. Okay, of course, I'm playing this on a low G. It sounds nice there. And you can also play it in an upper register here. I'll take you through both of these. That can also turn into a chord melody very nicely by using open strings. So let me show you these. Originally this song was in the key of D. Someone in the first broadcast was saying it was in the key of E. It was actually in the key of D. But we're putting in C because it just works so well in the ukulele, and the key is C, all these nice open strings. So if you've heard this song, you know the sound of the melody really helps just to sing it first. La, 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 la. It's really the same thing that John Lennon is singing in the vocal. you pick it like this. So the first phrase, 3rd fret, right there. Open string, back to the 3rd fret, 1st fret, open. Let's just get that first phrase. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We'll loop it. Again. One more. Okay, try to have a light touch on the fretboard and feel how at the end of that phrase it's an open string, so really shut all the effort off in the hand. And then we move the 2nd finger and the 1st finger right there. Then open, open. Let's get friendly with that section. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, and on the open strings, I'm really shutting off all the effort in my hand. Then, if you're on a low G, try it on a high G either way. The note will be up an octave, but... Okay, so I'm playing 3rd fret, index finger, 2nd open. Okay, so just digesting this passage one section at a time really, really helps things. Okay, let's play it together. And a 1, 2, 3, the whole thing, go. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Let's do it again. 2, 3. 2, 3. Yeah, nice, nice. Now that is the sitar riff, low. It's nice to have that in your pocket, so to speak, under your finger, so you can, play it. Play it with ease, and then you have an option. You could always play it up here as well. Beginning at the 10th fret, I'm going to place our index finger. Those numbers right underneath the notes, those are fingering, suggested fingering. So that's your first finger. The fingers are numbered 1, 2, 3, 4. Thumb doesn't get a finger. Thumb doesn't get a number. It doesn't get a number. So 12, 10, 8, 7. Now that's the fingering I was suggesting. So you land on the first finger at the 7th fret. But you could play this like that just fine, as long as you're playing the notes. After this... Okay, and that's a bit of a stretch at first. Yep. Okay, so first finger, pinky, ring finger. When you have your fingers set up in a parallel fashion like this, one finger per fret, makes it so much easier to play these melodies, right? After this, we move to the 6th fret of the 2nd string. And that little diagonal line between 8 and 0 is just a suggestion to slide, add some expression. You don't have to do that, of course. You can just play. Okay, it's always a good idea to have the notes ring into one another, connect them. That's called legato, when you connect the melodies. So let's play this, and then I'm going to teach you next, super easy way to make this into a droning chord melody. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. 5th fret, inner string. Let's do it again. Let's break down the very first phrase, okay? How about we digest the first phrase? Just that much. We'll play it 4 times in a row. 1, 2, 3, here we go. Here we go. And again. Last time. Very nice. Hey, I'm just going to zoom out for a sec so you can see what the rest of my body is doing as I'm playing this. See how I'm upright? I'm watching the hand. I'm smiling at it too. Okay, it's very easy sometimes to hunch over, all right? Natural. It's a natural tendency, right? To look at the ukulele, to look at the fretboard very closely. Try to look from the top of the mountain. Keep your shoulders back. Keep your heart lifted. And look as if you're, at the peak of a mountain. It does help. Okay, let's do it again. And then we'll move to the second phrase. 1, 2, 3, here we go. Nice. Next phrase, just move down to the 5th fret. So you just got to remember 2 frets lower for the second phrase. Okay, your fingers jumping around a little more for this one. Pinky. Oh, I'm so glad we got some friends in Romania here. Thank you. Hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Ian is here, and Ulrich. Nice to speak with you on the internet the other day. Through an email. Chris, glad you're here. Oh man, is it freezing up? Chris says. So sorry. And the last phrase. Okay, so when you have those together, you can add some full strums. See on the strong beats. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then for here, if you wanted to add more of a chord, the melody note is here at the 6th fret, but I'm supporting it with the middle finger at the 7th fret, strumming those 3 strings. That'll sound great on low or high G. And then my ring finger moves up to that note at the 8th fret. Slide down, open, and then play 3 strings, okay, the melody note up here. Pirate Jenny, glad you're back. I'm doing my best through this country internet. I saw in the chat you may not be joining us for Omega. I'll have to hear the story. Sure you'll be in a good place wherever you are. We will miss you. So figure out first the melody, just play it, as is. And then add open strings. Why did I not notate the open strings? Is because I wanted to leave it open for you to interpret it. Okay, because you can add it in lots of places. Once you get comfortable with those strum patterns we were talking about before, you're going to be able to drop them in. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. All those different patterns. So get comfortable with the melody, and then 1, 2, 3. Add your own thing. So those are the 2 versions of the Sitar Melody. I would go into even more depth. I feel like the internet is going to poop out on me again, and I really don't want that to happen. I'm so glad you decided to join me. I'm terribly sorry about the power outage that has interrupted the first broadcast. We were doing so great. We were having a good time. Hope you're having a good World Ukulele Day. Play your ukulele in 3/4 time. This is a free ebook. It's full of tunes. It's available at a link down below, and I hope you enjoy it. Please, if you'd like to go deeper with me, check the links down below. We're going to play the entire tune one more time as long as we got connection, and we'll add the riff and everything, and then we'll bow out. But I just want to say, hope you'll check the links down below. Do give this video a thumbs up and a like. If you'd like to join as a member and get monthly benefits, there's singing lessons, discounts on my courses. There's all kinds of bonus lessons I create each and every month where we go deeper into all the songs that we cover. And there's even a monthly chord solo tutorial that I create for you. I also am offering retreats at the Omega Institute and also in North Carolina. We go deep into meditative processes, simple ways of bringing yourself back to the present moment through breath, body awareness, and applying those principles to our music, having a good time together, supporting one another as we learn together. So check the links down below to learn more about my retreats, and I hope you can attend one someday. Let's play the whole tune. Okay, we'll start with the riff that we were just playing. You can play it in the low position or the upper position, or just strum the chords. Thank you for joining me. Thank you, Mary. Glad you're here. Oh, I see, Jenny. Okay. You still get credit for this year. You haven't missed a year because your spirit will be there. Let's do it together. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's sing the verse. I once had a girl, or should I say, she once had me. She showed me a room, isn't it good, Norwegian wood. She asked me to stay and she told me to sit anywhere. I looked around and I noticed there wasn't a chair. I sat on a rug, biding my time, drinking her wine. We talked until 2, and then she said, it's time for bed. Strum the verse chords or play the melody. Bridge, C minor. She told me she worked in the morning, started to laugh. I told her I didn't and crawled off to sleep in the bath. And when I awoke, I was alone. This bird had flown. So I lit a fire, isn't it good, Norwegian wood. Sitar. One more time. Hey everybody, thank you for joining in. The strums I was using were a combination of different patterns, okay? In the book, there's all different kinds of combinations. 1, 2, and 3. 1 and 2 and 3. 1, 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3. And sometimes it's just really good just to dial it back to 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. They all sound great, and it all depends on what you're doing. You know, when you're singing a section, It's really important that the strum not compete with the rhythm of what you're singing. So it can be a really great thing to just play a simple, I once had a girl, how should I say, she once had me. And then in between that first line and that second line, maybe put in one of those other rhythms. Okay, so you get a feel for this. Okay, it is all about feeling your way through it after all. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you very much. Check the links down below to get the free songbook, to learn about my upcoming retreats. And if you're interested in joining the community, there's all kinds of benefits, many bonus lessons waiting for you in a searchable index. It's a whole library waiting for you to enjoy. Thanks very much. Have a very happy World Ukulele Day, happy Groundhog Day. And wherever you are in the world, I hope this finds you having good health, much happiness. Blessings to you and your family.